Okay, so let's get started for the task 12. Okay, you would like to make the game, and then we know that we want to input it a number. Okay, so how you play with the game, how you play with the game. So you need to tell the computer or the microbit how you work. So maybe you need one variable called the detected. Okay, so this is how you change your term, and then we put it here, and then if it is like logo up, remember logo up means it is going to be the south, remember, and then we can have type it to the down, that means this one will be 0, and then we have the left hand side. If you just type it to the left hand side, then that should be the 6. Okay, that means the rest. And last one about the right hand side, then that will be the 2 here. So once you got these 4, congratulations, then you can work on the next part, okay, about how you play with the game. So if you would like to play a game, of course you have to have the mark for it. So the first one is called the score. So you need to set the score to be 0, okay, and the next one you want to have a counter for life. Then you can set the life to be maybe 3 or 5, it depends on you. And then we want to have one variable, which is to tell the computer to wait for a moment. So that can be the delay. So you can set the delay to be 1000 first, because we know that for 1000 milliseconds, it means 1 second in computer. And then we also want to start it, okay, so for the starting point, we need to set the detected, that means what we have here, to be -1 first, or any number. It does not really matter, because how you react to the microbit change the detected, okay? That means detected actually is how you interact with it. And then for the task book, we require you to repeat it for 8 times. Remember, to repeat it for 8 times. And then you can just clear the screen first. You can clear the screen first. And then after that, you can just set the required. Required means, okay, now go to variable, set 1. Required will be 1 variable. And this variable is the one that is used to detect you, okay, whether you are responsive or very quick with have a very short reaction time. So now here we need to pick the random number, okay, remember, pick it, and then because we want to have even number only, so we need to multiply this number by 2, and remember this one we change it back into 3. Get it? So now we need to show the arrow, which will be the number here. So first we go back to the variable, and then we just drop it here, the required, put it here. So you got our number, and then we just ask it to pause. So that you can have the reaction time. This reaction time, because we want to make it very easy to change, so we use delay. That means later if you just change this delay, then you can increase the difficulties of the game. Get it? And then if this one is correct, that means we put it here. If, now go to logic, and then put it here, and then we know that the required, okay, let's see whether they are equal. The required is equals to the detected, okay, so we can just change it here. Then what will you do? Okay, of course you have to increase the score. Do you agree? You increase the score by 1. Otherwise, you will just reduce the life. I think you agree with me. So you can have -1 here. And you want to tell the player whether he or she is correct. So we will also show the icon here. Maybe we use a tag. If they lose, then we will use a course. Do you agree? And then we just ask it to pause for a moment, okay, after it finish. Is it clear? Because each round, there's going to be after the loop, okay, after the loop, that means you will see this one. After you finish this one, then you have to ask it to wait for a moment, and then you will know that it will go back to the screening here. Get it? It will go back to this part. Okay, and then you have the second run, and you repeat it for 8 times. And then after you finish every games, that means after finish 8 times, you need to show the number. So you just need to show the number. So we put it here outside the loop. It's okay, outside the loop. And then duplicate the variable. We put it here and use the score this time. And that is how we made this game. And then you will see that now for this one, basically, for this one, we basically have the code like this. It's like here. Okay, basically we got the all code here. And you can try the game yourself. Okay, so let's see. And then you tip it. The next one. Yeah. Let's see. Hey. The next one. Okay. Then like this. Hey. And then we'll see it. So you got 5 marks like this. So I hope you enjoy the game yourself. Okay,